I'm like, why is my hair not looking cute today? What is this on? Hey, Lady Hector. How you doing? I missed you guys yesterday. Oh, this tearing. I missed y'all yesterday. What she say? Did you, girl? Yeah, we were busy yesterday. We could make it. Well, my husband was off, and I always tell you guys, when my husband has a day off, I'm not coming because um, I'm spending time with him, and that's what happened yesterday. We were kind of busy yesterday, so we still trying to get things together for this move. So yesterday we were out looking for storage units and stuff. So we were pretty busy. Hey, Perfectionist Nails. Hey, King Dondra. I heard black people can't get the virus. Black people can get the virus, sweetheart. Okay? So y'all can stop saying that. A black basketball player tested positive for the virus last night. As a matter of fact, two black basketball players tested positive. I think they both play for the Utah Jazz. They both tested positive last night. So whoever started that crazy rumor that black people can't get the virus is lying. We are not immune to. There are some things that black people are immune to, but that ain't one of them. Um, uh, Black people like myself who have sickle cell trait or sickle cell disease are immune to malaria. It's something in our body, but you have to have either the sickle cell trait or the disease. You are immune to malaria. But yeah, almost everything else. And I'm not even going to push. I'm not even going to push that theory. You know, I'm not sure how that was tested, but it has been. Well, I'm pretty sure it's been tested because Africa has a very high population of people with sickle cell because it used to be predominantly a African and African American disease, but now that you know black people are having babies with everybody now, um, um, people, but as far as this disease, nah, we can get this. But y'all gotta realize that everybody that come down with this disease don't die. It's not killing everybody. This is not a death sentence. Like are some people are surviving. I guess if it's caught early enough. And then last night, let me get this track. Last night, Tom Hanks and his wife, both of them, uh, tested positive. He said that they hadn't been feeling well, and I guess they went to the hospital or whatever, and they both tested positive for the disease. But Tom Hanks' son went on Instagram last night, and he was like, I talked to my parents. They're both doing good. They're not, overly sick or anything. So for some people, this disease seems to be like a common cold. You have cold-like symptoms, but for other people, it progresses and affects the lungs similarly to something like pneumonia. So I don't believe that Tom Hanks and his wife are that sick yet. Anyway, I mean, and I'm praying that they don't get sick like that. But I don't know, y'all. I'm not scared yet. Damn, that box is heavy. I'm not scared yet. Um, but it is getting serious. Like me and my husband went to the store this morning. Okay, we had went to the store last night to get some toilet tissue and some water. And all the toilet tissue at the store that we went to was gone, except for Charmin. And I'm allergic to Charmin. Um, I have allergies to toilet tissue that produces a lot of fluff. You know how you pull the toilet, if it's too soft, it's irritating to my skin. So I can't use it. And Charmin is one of the ones that I can't use. Charmin was the only thing on the shelf. So, we had to leave. So we get it. We went late last night. My husband said, well, let's just go late. So it was like 11:30 when we went to the store. So it was like, and the store closes at 12. So it wasn't like a whole lot of people in there, but honey, all the toilet tissue was gone, child. So, we didn't trip off of it. We were like, okay, well, we'll get up in the morning and go to another Safeway. So we get up this morning thinking, oh, it'll be cool. Yeah, the lines, it was kind of like Christmas and Thanksgiving type lines. The lines were super long, like every single solitary, and they had dang near all the checkers, all the lines were open. They were all long. Even the self checkout, was close to the door. I mean, it's crazy. But like I'm looking in people's shopping carts, and it just seemed like people are buying regular food. Like it wasn't people with just whole shopping carts full of toilet tissue and all of that. This store did have toilet tissue. We didn't get any because I wasn't about to stand in that long line because I really only went to the store to get the toilet tissue and some chicken wings because this particular Safeway has a awesome deli, and they had the best chicken wings, y'all. They have like the they have like a chicken wing buffet kind of thing. I don't know what you call that, but they have like they got like hot wings, spicy. I mean, they got wings, child. I went there for the wings, okay? So I we were able to pay at the deli. So we got our little stuff and got on up out of there. But yeah, it's people are they said in like places like Italy, people are going in just buying like a year's worth of toilet tissue. Y'all think this gonna go on for a year? Like why are people buying a year a year's worth of toilet tissue? Oh no, you're not calling Henry Ford. I'm good. I want to call in, but I'm at work. me and my parents was able to get some groceries for at least 2 months, along with bleach and other cleaning supplies. 2020 has been crazy so far, and now they're saying that Nashville could possibly get hit with another tornado. Are you serious? The weather is bad again? Kelly said, my campus will be closed for 2 weeks, but then the week after spring break, I have to go back to work. Hey, Dexter, Metro public schools are closed, and also college campuses have been shut down here due to the virus. So the regular schools here are still open. For here, for people that don't know where here is, I am in California. I'm in the Bay Area, in the San Francisco Bay, and not in San Francisco, but I'm in the Bay Area. So the regular schools are still open. There are a few schools that they have closed down. One not too far from me, but that was because they had a suspected case. They had a child that was really sick. I don't know if the child tested positive because the child was being tested. I don't know if the test results came out or whatever, but they did close that particular school. It was a charter school. So, usually the charter schools are kind of smaller than the regular schools. So, that school was closed down. Last night, the news came around 11 something that here in California there will be no gatherings larger than 250 people. At first, they said 1,000. So that was when they closed down the Coliseum, uh, the Coliseum in Oakland, the Chase Center in San Francisco, where the Warriors play. The Coliseum in Oakland is where the Oakland A's play, and where the Raiders were playing, but it's not football season right now. So the Chase Center is closed in San Francisco. Then last night they said 250 people, which then started shutting down other places like one movie theater. I guess that was showing Harry Potter said that I guess the people that had already paid they were going to be able to see the show, but I think today they were going to start scaling down, and they're asking people not to sit directly next to each other. I think they talking about that's how they're gonna start selling the seats now, so that people can't sit directly next to each other. It's gonna have to be like at least an arm's distance. Get away from me. Don't sit by me. That's what they were saying on the news last night. I have no idea. We have not tried to get tickets to the movies or anything like that. Like I'm not a sporting events type person, so I don't know anything about that. But all of that is closed anyway because um, they're not playing. The NFL, not NFL, the basketball league, all of that is closed. The hockey, uh, the San Jose, we have the San Jose Sharks here in the Bay Area. That's closed. At first, they were saying that they were going to let them play with no audience, but now they're saying so. Then that puts them at risk. They're touching, out playing basketball. They're touching and sweating and all of that kind of stuff. So now they're saying no, it ain't no, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. So you don't have to worry about your audience because you're not going to play. So that's where we are. So what is going on in so King Dondra said the virus has made it here in Mississippi. Yeah, I heard it was in Mississippi like 2 days ago, I think. Hey KK. Yeah, that's all everybody is seeing, Lady Hathor. But honey, if they talking about a tornado coming through your area or through the area where you are, y'all need to be more concerned about that tornado because um that's serious. Hey, Blessed, Kings Stadium is closed. Blessed, where are you? You in Sacramento, right? In the Sacramento area. Lady Hathor said this coronavirus is blowing up worse than those Popeyes chicken sandwiches. No, you did, girl. The first person has died here in Georgia, a 67-year-old man, I believe, with underlying. I think I heard that, Chris. I think I heard that. But yeah, they did stress the fact that he had underlying health conditions, so he wasn't healthy to begin with. And that is the problem for some people, especially older people in nursing homes, because I did see where a nursing home, they're not allowing nursing home, the families to visit the people in the nursing homes, which is so sad. I mean, I saw a picture of an older, a old lady, just like at the window, looking out at her. Oh, that broke my heart. Seriously. I mean, the little old lady was just at the window. It was the picture was super dramatic. And the family is like on the other side of the window at this nursing home because they're not allowed to go in and check on their family because they don't, they think that people from the outside could, and it makes sense, but that coffee is ice cold, but it sure is good. It makes sense, but um it's scary. It's really scary for these older people, especially the ones that are used to seeing their family every day. Like when my mom was in, the nursing home, I went to see her every day. Every single solitary day, I went to check on my mama. And see, that would literally freak me out if I got there and they were like, um, you can't come in. I'd be like, I gotta see my mom. I gotta see her. Monique just put in the call in number. She just dropped the call in number. That is the number. Babe, how heavy should these boxes be?
A small one, you can um, make it heavy enough for you. And then when it gets too heavy like that, we'll just throw clothes in there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
So this should be it for this one,
yeah,
huh?
if it's heavy for you, then just stop.
Okay.
Just stop. Um,
That came out of my. I
okay.
can't believe that my craft stuff is that heavy.
Okay.
Y'all, packing ain't no fun. For real,
Okay.
for real.
But babe, play to your strengths. Okay. Stay within arm's reach. Boom. Arm's reach. Boom. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and put that in there. I can move that. That's fine. You can go ahead and put another drawer in there. That'll be cool.
You sure?
But yeah,
No, because the borrowing books.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're gonna treat all books the same.
Okay. Well, then maybe I shouldn't have put some of my art journal
That's fine.
things in here.
That's fine.
That's okay?
That's fine. If it's in the box, it's in the box. I'm
Okay.
just gonna leave it like that. That way we don't second guess it or just make sure when you mark this, try and be as specific as possible as to where your things are. That way, something come up and you have to find that that particular tape.
Okay.
You want to know.
Okay. Okay. If you guys want to call in, What is the Black Women's Empowerment Summit? What is that? Yes, blacks can get it. Why were people saying that black people can't get it? I mean, why did like where did that come from? That black people were immune to this virus. I mean, I have heard other people say that, but I'm trying to figure out like why would why would y'all think that? There are some things, like I said earlier, that black people are immune to, but you have to have another disease that makes you immune to it. So I'm just wondering, like, why people were thinking, like, because I heard it on Instagram. I heard people on Instagram also saying that black people were immune to this, and then when the basketball player um tested positive,
That debunked that.
yeah, that debunked. But wait a minute. Then they were saying, "Oh, but he's mixed." So it's okay. So then another basketball player got it, and he's totally black. You know. So people were saying, "Oh, okay. Well, yeah, black people. Y'all tripping. Black people can get this.
Come on, get this thing.
Yeah, come on, get this coronavirus."
Come on, get this virus here.
The only thing that I know of that black people are immune to is malaria. And you have to have sickle cell trait or disease. That makes you immune to malaria. And the only reason why they know that is because malaria is really big in Africa and sickle cell is big in Africa. And they saw that none of the people that had sickle cell trait or disease were catching malaria. That's the only way they know that. That's the only thing that we are immune to, basically, just by being black. But everything else, y'all can get it. You can get chicken pox, mumps, measles, everything. Okay? So don't be out here thinking that because you're black, you're not gonna get it. There were tons of black people buying up toilet tissue and hand sanitizer. I guess they didn't get
Lysol.
the and Lysol. I guess they didn't get the memo, huh? That they weren't gonna catch it. No, girl, you gonna get this corona. You will definitely. Oh, you in Elk Grove, blessed, but Elk Grove isn't it a little far into Sacramento? Sacramento is huge. Sacramento ain't no little. It's spread out. A Beautiful Magic said because the cases in Africa are extremely low. At least that is what. Yeah, but just because the cases there is low, don't mean we immune. I guess that is what a lot of people were saying. Well, why the disease ain't in Africa? Maybe people in Africa are not traveling and stuff, and maybe a lot of people are not. Yeah, and it could be the climate. It could be a lot of different things, but yeah, we. I'm sorry, y'all. This virus does not discriminate. It, not like that anyway. Not by color. Now, there probably are some people who will be immune. There are some people who are immune to a lot of viruses. Just how your body functions, how your body fights off um, germs, how strong your immune system is, that will determine whether or not you get a disease or a disease really does some major damage on you, not the color of your skin. I mean, I hope y'all wasn't really thinking y'all wasn't gonna get it though. All the school, all of the no, I'm downtown. Elk, Elk Grove in Sacramento is just another area. Oh, you in the downtown area? Yeah, we were driving all around Sacramento. I know Sacramento did have a uh I guess at the college they had a couple of cases, so the majority of the colleges are closed. The kids are taking their classes online. They said except for classes that you really have to do in person, and I would assume that would be like a lab or something like that, but everything else is being done online, which I mean makes sense. Um, that the schools are. I mean, I'm really surprised that they're not closing like the elementary uh, schools, because that's where the germs at. Cause you know, little kids, it's not like they try to be nasty.
They just is.
They just nasty. Little kids are nasty. They little noses be running and they, you know, just will wipe and they be coughing and sneezing. They're not trying to be like that. They're just too young to really understand the spread of germs and stuff. Like we're trying to teach them how to, you know, cough here and, you know, don't just cough. But they don't, you know, they don't understand. They're still babies. That's who I would think that they would want to keep uh close down the school, because them little rascals be the one transmitting all the germs and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I'm so glad that I don't work around kids no more. And hold up now. I got a memo from Gizmo's doctor. I forgot to tell you, babe. They sent me an email saying to you know, watch your pets because dogs and cats can catch this virus,
Mm.
and it's not as, you know, fatal for them, but they can cough. They can have like the, you know, dry cough, because people don't even understand that dogs and cats can't catch a cold. There is a very bad cough called kennel cough in dogs. Usually, if you board your dog for too long, you take a risk of your dog catching what's called kennel cough. And it's like the little dogs be coughing and, you know, spreading this around to other dogs. But your dog or your cat can catch this virus. They can have a runny nose and a dry cough. So they are saying to, you know, if you're sick, you take the same precautions with your animals that you would with your child. If you're sick, don't, you know, touch your animal's face. Stay out of their face. You know, don't be touching around their eyes and, you know, mouth and, you know, hand feeding them and all, and, you know, letting your dog lick you and stuff if you're sick, because they also can catch the virus. So, yeah, you know, little kids be doing all kind of stuff. They nasty. They just be walking around, you know, nose all slimy. Have you ever heard of a person being immune to poison ivy? No. Up. Why y'all didn't get rid of the wrench? Y'all, if the wrench come in here, please block him. I don't want to deal with him. So if the wrench come in, please block him. Daughter of Judah, we already talked about this, sweetheart. Black people do have it. Okay, we're not immune, sweetheart. Black people have it. The basketball player, two basketball players so far for the Utah Jazz have tested positive. Both of those young men are African American. So we do have it. So y'all can stop saying that we are immune. You have to look at the fact that how many black people are in Italy. How many black people really live in Italy? Like how many? The area that the Gizmo. I know your daddy didn't just leave. Did he leave? He didn't leave. Did he, Gizmo? Oh no. He must have just took something out to the truck. Um, you gotta look at the fact that I just asked Gizmo. I said, "Did Daddy leave?" Um, the number of black people that probably live in this area of Italy is probably extremely low. You know what I mean? That's probably one of the things that they're looking at. And one thing I saw on the news today, that area in Italy that has been hit extremely hard, they said that they are actually low on doctors. So they are trying to push up the graduation date for students that are in medical school so that they can graduate and get to these hospitals and start helping the doctors out. That's what's scary to me. Is you getting these untrained people, because if you pushing up the graduation date, then they're not getting all of the training that they really need, that most doctors are getting. So they're gonna push up the graduation date, make these people hurry up and graduate so that they can get in these hospitals and start helping these doctors because they're running out of doctors in Italy. That's what y'all should be concerned about. That's what's scary. Yeah, I heard that on the news today. I was um, looking at, you know how they be having all the news on Facebook. You ain't even got to watch the TV. You can get all your news on Facebook. It was a thing on Facebook, and they were saying that yeah, they trying to get people to graduate because they running out of doctors. They don't have enough doctors for all of the patients in that one part of Italy. And you know, it was really interesting that, you know, from the way they was like showing, I know that they had to like blur out the patients' faces and stuff, but they said that they're flipping the patients over on their faces, because you know, usually when you're in the hospital, you're laying on your back, you know, in the bed like you normally lay in the bed. But with this disease, they, with this virus, they are flipping people over and laying them on their faces. You know, you're laying this way because they say that gives the lungs a better chance to inflate when you're not laying on your back. So they're having, if they're going to do that practice here in America, because you know different places practice medicine differently. So I don't know. Is this was a interesting little news clip that um, I saw. So running out of doctors is is interesting, you know. And it's probably not that they're running out of doctors, it's probably just that the doctors are getting tired. You know what I mean? Because you can only work for so long before, you start to make mistakes, you start to um, get tired, and you need some rest because a tired doctor is no good. Babe, you left that door cracked and it's just opening wider, wider and wider. And Gizmo was looking like, I'm gonna go.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice... Hello.
Hello?
Hi, this is Phyllis. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just got the show just now, and I seen the title, and yeah, I'm I'm nervous about this coronavirus issue. It's really something, and when you have anxiety, it's worse because it's like, oh my God, what's that? Every little sneeze, every little, it kind of concerns you. So,
Who did you
yeah.
say this was? This Phyllis?
Yeah, this is Phyllis
Oh,
Glenn.
hey, sweetie. Hey, girl, how you doing?
I'm doing a lot better.
Oh, okay.
It's progressive, but I'm getting there.
Okay. Yeah, girl,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, you don't want anybody around you that's sneezing and coughing. I mean,
Oh my
the thing about
gosh,
me,
it's
like my nose
awful.
has been running for a while, but it started running before all of this coronavirus. I know it's allergies because
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
that season too. And people, you don't want people to get all like bent out of shape thinking that they got the coronavirus and they just got allergies.
Absolutely, because you suffer from allergies with that. Because I had like sinusitis and
Man.
stuff like that. Because I didn't know what the world was going on, And when I was in the hospital, they found out that I had sinusitis and stuff like that too. So yes, so that wasn't fun. So I was like, oh Lord, coughing and stuff. And like you said, I get allergies anyway and stuff like that, so this don't help.
Yeah. I had that sinusitis last year, and that was no fun.
Oh, don't it make you sick? This is terrible. Oh my
It was
God.
no fun at all, girl. And it seemed like it just would not go away.
Oh, absolutely. It's terrible.
Yeah, it
And
is.
these idiots, Lord, I gotta tell you the whole math of that. Oh my God. They gave me, some antibiotics, but then they cut me off talking about that one psych meds. Excuse me? That's a long story.
Oh.
Honey, that's a long story, sis. I'm telling you.
Well, next
Uh,
time, girl, at least shoot me an email or something and let me know what's going on.
Okay. I
Yeah.
miss y'all so much. I
Yeah,
miss
we missed
y'all.
you too, girl.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, y'all like family to me, and I miss you.
Yeah, we gotta
You
keep
guys
up with
make me
each other, and
laugh. Yes,
especially
ma'am.
now
We
with
got
all of this
to.
stuff going on. We gotta keep up with
Oh,
each other.
Lord have mercy. And I'm sorry, you grandbaby in the
Yeah, I
back
hear the
making a
babies.
mess.
I hear the babies in the back, girl. I ain't worried about the babies. That's what they supposed to be doing.
That's it. They
Yeah.
took me. I love these babies.
I wish mine was here, but they at school. My granddaughter called me
Oh,
yesterday. I
they
think
at
she'll be here
school.
tomorrow.
Yes, man, because they still open out here in
Yeah.
Virginia, too. For now. I'll put it like that for
Yeah. I
now.
guess nobody has gotten sick at the schools where they are, so everything is fine.
I hope not, because I think it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
But I mean,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
something does happen, then yeah, let them babies stay at home until
Exactly.
they figure
Something
out
does
what's
pop
going
up.
on. You
Yes,
don't
man.
want
If something
you
does
don't want the
pop up,
kids.
they need to, yes, let them stay.
Yeah, let them stay
it's so
home
sad.
until they figure out what's happening. You don't want the kids at school and it's something going on with the other kids. No, let them stay home.
And I don't even want to get started with Trump. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that, girl.
So I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that
don't
for
even
another
bring
day.
him up.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to leave that alone. I
Yeah,
ain't even say nothing.
I don't
No,
want to talk about
ma'am.
him. I don't want to talk about him at all.
No, ma'am. It's just, Lord help us all.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sweetie. Well, thanks for calling, girl.
Okay. You have a good one, okay?
You too. Okay, baby.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I was all worried about Phyllis. I didn't know what was going on. I don't like it when, people just like disappear and you don't know what's going on. No, we gotta keep up with each other. Gizmo, what you sitting on top of? Gizmo. Gizmo. Who this oh Lord. It's a lot going on. Then you gotta go. What you gonna get dressed at Mama and Papa's?
Yeah, I just got the shirt out there. I put the shirt on one side. I'm gonna take the seat out. Take those handful of boxes, drop those off.
You got the tool. You got the tools and stuff to take the seat out, or do it just pop out?
It pops out. It pops out.
Okay.
And it'll be good.
Okay. Are you gonna get Gizmo some food?
Yeah.
Babe, don't forget.
Just text me later on. Remind me.
Okay.
Water, toilet paper, and food.
Yeah. And I don't know. I hope when you get there they got some toilet paper left because these people are acting like it's the zombie apocalypse.
We'll
And the
find
only thing that they need is toilet tissue.
We'll find it.
They selling alcohol, rubbing alcohol on Amazon for $230 just in case you want to get some.
There you go.
They price gouging y'all and they know that that's illegal. So,
All right, buddy.
okay, sweetie.
I'll see you later.
Call me. No, I'll call you or I'll send you a text message. Um, they know price gouging is illegal, but they're doing it anyway. So y'all be careful where you are purchasing stuff from. Somebody said if you go to places that you don't normally go to look for stuff, like somebody said that they found alcohol and hand sanitizer at like Home Depot, and the shelves were full because people, are not gonna look there. They're going to regular stores. So if you can't find hand sanitizer and stuff, go to Home Depot or to your local hardware store. And the smaller hand sanitizers, y'all know that you can get those from the craft stores and Bed Bath and Beyond. Like these little small ones, I bought these I think from Michaels or something. I mean it's the same hand sanitizers. They're just purse size. So go there and get some of these. Okay, sweetie, I'll call you later. Um, Go to those type of stores and pick up some of these and throw them in your purse and keep them because I think these are only like $1. So y'all better start stocking up on these. Also, I had bought a lot of these not too long ago, and I just brought them home and dropped them in all of my purses. Even the purses that I don't use that often, I just, put them in there. So I would, every time I change out a purse, I would just automatically have a hand sanitizer in there. So you can do that. But All y'all out here acting like it's about to be the zombie apocalypse and buying up all the toilet tissue in the whole wide world. Can y'all stop doing that? Because why y'all ain't buying paper towels? Why you just buying toilet tissue? Hey, Shamar. Shamar, where you been, Shamar? I been here, honey. I be here every day. Well, I wasn't here yesterday. We are in a state of emergency in Virginia. Aren't we all in a state of emergency though? Because we've been in a state of emergency in California since last week. I think we were declared a state of emergency on Thursday of last week. Like, what does that actually entail? I think the saying that your state is a state of emergency only means that that opens up the money for your state. Like the governor opens up the money for your state. Like your state is able, after it's declared a state of emergency, your state is able to receive more funding. I don't think that really means anything. Here he comes. Come on, Pooter. I don't think that hold on, Gizmo. Hold on, child. Got all these remotes and I'm telling y'all, packing is not here. You just gonna have to sit on this blanket like it is, Gizmo. Sit right there, will you? Fix it how you want it. Um, packing, packing ain't fun. Okay, this ain't fun. Oh Lord. Gizmo, I think Daddy gone. Um, we got to be out of here by the end of the month. So I'm just trying to get my mind right. Seriously. So if the lives start to become erratic, you know what I mean? Like some days I'm not here, or you know why. We're moving. Okay? So y'all gonna have to just kind of get what you get. Um, I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to. I don't know what that situation is going to be like when we move. So things may be on different for a little while. I'm not really sure, but when we get back to, hopefully we'll get back soon. And if we don't, so Monique says it was declared because of the amount of cases we have. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I think the only thing that does is just opens up the resources for that area. It can't be because of the amount of cases, because California, at the time that it was declared, we only had 2 cases here, I think. No, we had more than 2. We had like 20, I think. And so when that ship docked in California, that cruise ship, that bumped the cases up because there were 41 people that tested positive before they got them off of the ship. So for the people are being quarantined for 2 weeks because there's a 2 week incubation period, I guess, for the virus. And some of those people are now testing positive, even though they're not, showing a whole lot of signs of sickness. And then they said, I guess it's a few people that uh, are running fevers, but they didn't test positive for the virus, and they're thinking that those people are just coming down with a regular cold or whatever, but they're still being quarantined for 14 days. So that boosted up the number of people here in California with the virus. But some of those people that don't live in this area, like Canada, there were some people on the cruise ship that were from Canada. So they were flown back to Canada. Canada, claimed they people and they went home. So we didn't count them. And I don't think that those people were sick. I think if you're sick, they don't let you go home. They make you. Is your phone ringing? No. Are you dialing the right number? Did I put the number in the thing? No, it's not ringing. It is now.
Hi, this is I'm trying to call. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail. Hi, this is I'm trying to call.
Hey, girl.
Press 1. Oh, I was thinking my cold was dropping again like yesterday.
Oh, no, you good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Let me try to call again today because I tried to call you a couple of days ago. I had walked to my phone, and then when I got back to my phone, I seen the chat saying somebody was playing on your phone. So I was saying to myself, what is it? I'm not playing. My phone was dropping. Then I heard them saying something about somebody said that they were corona or whatever. Then I said, no, that wasn't me. My call was just dropping. But anyway, I'm great. And
Okay.
I want to speak on this coronavirus too. I was actually driving when I was texting you. Yeah, so that's what took me so long to call in. You put the number in there. I'm in the house now. I put all my little groceries down. So let me go ahead and call in and speak on this.
Okay.
A lot of people are very, very paranoid. And see, we can't live our life in fear. We just got to pray, and got to preach the word of Jesus over. That's the way I feel. Whatever your higher power is, pray so. Because I can't live in fear. And, they saying not go to crowded areas. Sacramento Kings Stadium, Sacramento Kings, in Sacramento Kings. Now, I live in a downtown area, which is a big area also, but I'm really 5 minutes away from there. So, and for a moment, I said, okay, I'm going to get to it. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. You know why? Just a moment time. Because if we don't get something, we're going to get it. We can't prevent it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like they say, children can get it. They were saying that at first. But a kid at an elementary school in Oak Grove area out here and they had to close their whole Oak Grove area district for school, and they closed it for a week. But some of the parents think it's too drastic, some think it's not long enough because they want to sterilize it within a week. But now we don't know who that kid was playing with at the school. We don't know who house he was in. We don't know nothing. The parents were. That's a dangerous situation. How can you how could you test all those people that the child came in contact with?
Yeah, we had a child here, a middle schooler, so that would be a teenage child, came down with it here in the Bay Area. So they closed that school down also. You don't know who that kid been in contact with. Like, did the kid go to the store? Who the kid friends are. All of that kind of stuff has to, do they have siblings? All of that kind of stuff.
That's right, and it's a pandemic. It's nationwide. It's not just the state. So I don't know. They say it's worse than anything else that came about. But I don't know. I'm just not gonna live in fear. I'm just pray for myself. Please go to Jesus. I think I'm covered by the blood. Really, I really do. I really feel that way. And I don't know. It's just hard to talk about. Tom Hanks really did the interview. Him and his wife came down with a cold, so they thought they had a cold, and chills and stuff. And, like they did the flu, someone they just had to go to the doctor, check it out. They had the virus. Very, very dangerous. I was also trying to type in the chat, and people were saying something about the black people don't get it. Well, there in the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was watching that too. I was watching a lot of news on YouTube and TV. They had this Black Women Empowerment Summit. I'm assuming that black business owners or ladies getting together to empower each other, whatever. Well, one of the ladies came down with it. Now I'm assuming they all gonna have to get tested. So this is just terrible. This is just an epidemic. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't get them figured.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to live in fear, but I am going to take precautions. You know what I mean? Like if I'm out in public, I'm going to use my hand sanitizer. I am going to limit the amount of time that, I am in public. I'm going to try my best to stay away from, large groups of people. I'm not going to be scared, but I'm going to be careful.
You're going to take extra precautions,
Right.
Because I have a little germaphobe already. I'm always washing my hands. When I come into the grocery store and touching them carts in the door, I always come straight in and wash my hands before I put my hand on my refrigerator handle. So now I'm doing a little extra. I had sanitizer with me while I was at the store, of course. I put it on before I got in my car and then touch myself with it. So I don't know if I'm undercover and being paranoid or whatever, don't know it, because I am, doing a little extra. And I don't want to call it fear. Like you said, you're taking extra precautions.
And see, that's the thing about me. I'm not a germaphobe. I be just walking around, just living my life. I don't even really be tripping off of germs like that. I've never been a hand sanitizer type person. I probably don't, probably don't even wash my hands probably as much as I should. And I don't get sick. I don't live like that. I just don't even be tripping off of stuff.
I don't like touching nothing. That's why I say I'm a germaphobe. I don't like touching nothing. And when I go play bingo, before I get back in my car, I be thinking, well, these people be touching these things. If I stop one of these, that's why I'm a germaphobe. Anyway, I don't want to
See, I'm not. I never have been. I don't be tripping off of stuff. I just be out here living my life. I don't know. Like my husband keeps hand sanitizer and all that kind of stuff in the car. Like I ain't really tripping off that stuff half the time. But I mean now I am because of everything that is going on. But I'm one of those type of people. I'm constantly touching my eyes because my eyes tear up a lot because of my allergies. So I'm constantly touching my eyes. And now I'm constantly trying not to touch my face and stuff. So that kind of stuff is driving me crazy more than the thought of me getting a disease.
Okay, so isn't that just a little paranoid undercover? Because I know you do that because even if this corona thing came out, I'm always, like I said, have sanitize on me, especially with them grocery carts. Oh, they just look so nasty. Especially if you go to one of them cheap stores like the 99-cent or the Dollar Tree, those baskets, those things. I tell my husband, well, I don't even want to go there. I don't even like touching the carts and stuff, so I guess I'm just a little bit, that's why I must be a little germaphobic even before this. But all we can do is take precautions, like I said.
Yeah.
And don't speak that in the atmosphere over ourselves that we're going to, contact it or whatever, and just remain positive. That's the best we can do. Because because you can't just keep all the school closed because listen to everybody, listen, safe. All the schools, everything closing down. This is worse than anything that I ever felt that came around. What was that first scare before they said, because this is worse, I can't remember the name of it. What was that? And they said it started in China also. I can't remember the name. Let me check my time. I can't even call it, but it was something else that was going around. Everybody was afraid of it. So I was looking at it as being so like that again. I don't know. But
this is like a movie. This is like a sci-fi movie or something. When you see movies on TV and stuff starts to close down and the epidemic, the virus is, reaching thousands of people. This has really turned into a movie.
And I gotta say this, I thought I was blocked all this time. Then I'm on the video bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I like to do commentary. Sometimes I make a little joke, a little kiki or something, especially when I'm picking a juicy video over there. You know what I'm saying? I always make everything a joke, but I'm glad to know that we're cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, girl. I thought you had blocked me too, but when we just, it's good. I was never really I wasn't really tripping off of you. Like I always liked you. I just didn't like the way VS was treating you, and I always said that from the gate. And then I had got kind of mad because I was defending you to about VS, and it just kind of seemed like you was taking up for VS and kind of was shading me, so that kind of made me mad. But I'm like, I'm cool. It's good.
But it wasn't all like a team. We always talk behind the scenes. I'm the type of person that's not gonna do confrontation and out in the flood in the open like that. For the truth to do that. Really pay attention to my life. I like to speak on stuff and make jokes out of it, but I don't go deep.
Yeah, me either. Like I'm just not out here trying to hurt people's feelings and stuff. That's not who I am. I may talk about you, but I'm just not out here really trying to hurt people. If I speak on something, I try to add something positive to the even if it's a negative situation, I still try to add something positive to it. But I'm not gonna just let people run over me because I'm a nice person. Nah, I will get with you too. That's just how I am.
And like I said, on my life, I don't even like come on here. I don't always like children, my nieces and stuff, so I'm not going to come on here and do with nobody else's children. So if I got somebody like that saying something to me, I just ignore them and move on.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm not going to be arguing with nobody's kids. My kids grown. So I ain't going to be sitting out here arguing and playing with somebody else's kids. No, I ain't doing that.
So I'm looking at it, I just move on and do what I'm doing. But anyway, baby girl, I'm going to get off the phone now. Go ahead. I had made me a pot of white beans. And I ran to the store. I like homemade cornbread. I ain't feel like doing all that. I would have got some good cracker good.
Okay, girl. Well, thank you for calling.
Yes, I'm going to get off the phone. I'm going to be trying to listen to you while the chat while I'm finishing up my dinner.
Okay.
Catch you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
And let me tell y'all this before I forget. Let me tell y'all, I looks at all my comments, okay? Every comment that comes to this channel goes to my email. So I got a comment yesterday where somebody was like, oh, I don't like what you said about Phi Babe. And I thought that, I kind of held you up to a higher standard. I didn't think, basically like, I didn't think you would stoop that. As a matter of fact, let me read the comment because I don't want to misquote this person just because, they could be here. And I'm going to read this comment to you. Don't play with me in the comment section. I'm telling y'all this now because I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so I can still keep control of all my comments. It's not like I'm getting like thousands and thousands of comments and I'm not able to see all the comments. I see all the comments, okay? And I read all the comments. So this person said, Miss Omar Oshun, I think she meant to agree. I tend to agree with you that Phi Babe was all over the place in her last video. But why does it seem like you are hoping for her downfall? She has so much of that. I actually hold you in high regard. It's just disappointing to see you make fun of her, want to see Phycation fail, and to really imply her daughter is in jeopardy. Menopausal women sweat. Doesn't matter the weather. I don't know. Is it for views for you as well? Has she spoke out against you? Why only slow people would follow her? What's your motivation here? And please reply. I'm going to reply. For one, let me tell you this. Don't hold me on shit. Okay? Don't put me nowhere. Because I'm just a normal person. I ain't never told none of y'all that I was an angel. You don't see my wings because I don't have any. Don't put me on no pedestal. That's the kind of stuff I hate. Because, see, when I come out a trick bag on one of y'all, then you want to be like, oh, I didn't know you was like that. Now, Fi Babe is one of the nastiest heifers it is here on YouTube. She talk about people's mama, they baby, they daddy, they sister, they uncle, up under their clothes and everything. And you got the audacity to say that I don't like her. Fi Babe don't like her damn self. Okay? So, Miss Lady, I'm not gonna say your names. Don't do this. This what you don't want to do. I'm gonna talk about anybody on YouTube that I choose to talk about. You're not gonna silence me. My last name ain't Christ. So I can say whatever the hell I choose to say. And if that bothers you, you know that little button you click to subscribe, you can push that button and it will go back to unsubscribe and you can go watch somebody else. Because you're not going to come on here and tell me what I can and cannot say and police me and tell, oh, well, I put you on a high regard. Then don't. Take me off that regard because I am just a normal person just like everybody else that is extremely opinionated, and ain't none of y'all on this YouTube gonna keep me from having an opinion. Now I need you to go over there to Fi Babe's channel. I need you to go to Jay Wilson's channel. I need you to go to everybody else's channel that is on here talking shit and leave that same message for them because I'm not the one. Okay, so now we can go back to talking about the coronavirus. Girl, you better go find somebody else to play with because I ain't that one. I'm not even. Now, do I like Fi Babe as much as I like anybody else? Now, I hope that answered your question because I'm pretty sure you watch it. Don't you leave me no more comments either because the next one ain't going to be as nice as this because that made me mad. Girl, don't come over here with that mess. I hold you at a high regard. Why? Didn't nobody tell you to hold me on no high regard? Girl, you don't even know me. You don't know me from a can of paint. You ain't never met me. So why would you hold me in high regard? You don't know me, girl. I done told y'all before, I'm crazy. So why would you hold me in high regard? You don't even know me. I'm somebody you watch on YouTube. Stop putting people on a pedestal, and then when they don't live up to what you think they are, you get disappointed. How you get disappointed in somebody that you don't know? You don't know me, girl. I don't know you. We ain't never met in real life, and 9 times out of 10, we probably never will. So how do you put somebody on a pedestal that you never met? It's something wrong with you. You got a problem. And don't try to put your problems on me, because I'm going to be me. Regardless. Not broken. I'm sick with fever, chills, and diarrhea. I called the ER and they told me not to come in. I did hear on the news that they are telling people if you get sick to call first, and they want your fever to be over 104 before you come to the hospital. They said that on 2020. So at first I was about to block, not Broku. I was about to block you because I thought you was playing. But they did say on 2020, if your fever is not, as an adult, I don't know what it is for a child, but as an adult, if your fever is not over 104, don't come in. Just call your advice nurse and talk to the advice nurse about the symptoms. They don't want you people flooding. Hold on, I'm buffering. Lady Hathor said it makes you not even want to go outside. It makes you not even want to go to the grocery store, fearing that someone will cough corona on a food item. No, I work for the state of South Carolina, and they sending people home. You know, Lady Hathor, I'm not about to be living my life. Just like Bless said, I'm not gonna be living in fear. Yeah, Bless, that woman had the audacity to tell me, oh, you act like you don't like Five Babe. I don't like none of these people. I don't know these people. And Five Babe can be talked about just like anybody else. Girl, they talk bad about Jesus. So what make you think we ain't gonna talk about Five Babe? We gonna talk about everybody. People talk about me. People done dogged me on YouTube. Was you in that comment section when they was talking about me? When they was calling me nappy headed and dirty dreadlocks and saying that I look like I stink? Was you in that comment section taking up for me? Forget you and Five A. Okay? Forget both of y'all. Now, I'm a really make you dislike me. You think I was acting a fool on that video. You ain't seen me get crazy. So you and Five A, both of y'all can go straight to hell. Now, how about that? Girl, ain't nobody playing with you. No, Broku said, girl, no, I'm black. Telling people who they can and cannot talk to. Y'all crazy. Miss Missy, where do you work? Because she said my job is talking about shutting down because of the virus. Where do you work? Like, what's, you don't have to tell me, like, where you work, but what type of business do you do? Do you, like, come in contact with the public a lot? That's one thing I'm worried about with my husband, because my husband, well, I'm not worried. I'm not gonna say that I'm worried, because I know that my husband is very particular. Like, he's not out here shaking hands and, touching, a lot of stuff. But my husband is a bus driver. Um, my husband is a supervisor, so he doesn't drive the bus every day. But he does come in contact with the public, because he's out there sometimes helping people who, don't know where they're going. He's at the transit, what they call a transit center here. So he's helping people who don't know what bus to get on and that kind of stuff. So, he's talking to people like he ain't got to touch them. And I'm pretty sure people are not really touching each other. He said that the bus drivers now, at first they would, fist bump each other, when they pass each other. Then they went from fist bumping to elbow bumping. He said now they got this little foot thing that they're doing. They like touch shoes with each other and, keep it moving. So, people are not touching each other, like, if people that know each other are not touching each other like they used to. They're telling people not to touch each other. Now, the bus system, the train system here in the Bay Area at night, they say they're giving the buses and the train system here is called BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit. They're giving the buses and the trains a very thorough cleaning at night, because this virus can live on those hand railings, that you hold on to on the bus that everybody touches. The virus can live on that. It can live on those day on Dr. Oz. So those things have to have a very thorough cleaning at night. So I think they have some type of spray, similar to Lysol, but I think a stronger grade than Lysol that they are spraying these buses and stuff down with. A Beautiful Magic said, the corona reminds me of a computer game my husband used to play called The Plague. It reminds me of a movie. There are a lot of movies that one of them is called Contagion, I think, and I saw one actually on YouTube that it was an older movie. It had to be like in either the 80s or the 90s because it was one of the ladies from Charlie's Angels played in this. And it was about some type of virus that spread from overseas. The person was on a plane and came here to the United States, and it just kept going until it eventually just kind of like died out. Quarantine? I'm not sure. I know it's here on YouTube. It's one of the free movies on YouTube because that was how I saw it. So I mean, I don't know. This is I not Broku said I write parking tickets and the whole city is terrified. Miss Missy said I work for a security company. I come in. Oh yeah, you do come in contact with a lot of people. Gizmo, Gizmo, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Yeah, you do come in contact with a lot of people doing security. I used to do security for a little while. I do too. The majority of these viruses, I think after it gets hot, when it warms up, I think it'll die down. So like probably by the end of April, the cases will probably get less and less. It'll start to go down. I think. I really do. I don't think. I don't think this. I don't think it's. I think medicine is too modern now for it to really take hold. And I could be wrong. I'm just not thinking that it's going to go too much farther than what it is now. Lady Hacker said, I never even heard of Phi Babe until the day you mentioned her. Really? But see, a lot of people that a lot of people that watch me don't watch a lot of the other people that I watch. And I'm pretty sure that this young lady did. She knew who Phi Babe was. And honey, she just was not happy about what I said about her. I was saying that her daughter may be in danger, but girl, if you drunk or high or whatever and you have a child in the house, then your child is in danger. I mean, you a single mother and you drunk and carrying on, and because that everybody said the same thing. Everybody said that she was either drunk or high or something in that video. Everyone said that she was off. Even the lady said that, something just didn't seem right in that video. Well, for you to say her daughter was in danger was wrong. I can say whatever I want to say. You can't tell, you're not, I'm sorry, but you can't censor what I'm saying. You just can't do that. If you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. Take the good with the bad. Because I'm not about to sit up here change who I am, what I say, the way I say things for no one subscriber. Girl, I don't even know you. It would be different if like you was my moderator or something, and you came to me and was like, girl, you was really on one today. At least I would know it was somebody that at least followed me and know how I am normally. And maybe that day I did get out of pocket, and I would have been like, oh really, do you think I did too much? Like if Kay or Phyllis or Monique or somebody like that sent me a message and was like, girl, you did the absolute most today, I would then go back and be like, really? Did I, girl? But some old random person, I don't know you, girl. You ain't never even commented on my videos. If you have commented on my videos, like I don't remember it. And you picked that one random video to write me a dissertation. And I get irritated by that's a trigger for me anyway. If you write me a long comment, normally it's something bad. People don't just write you a long, nice comment. Why people can't do that? Why they can't just write you a long, nice comment like, girl, I like you, your videos. No, every time I get a long comment, it's always something negative in there. I don't like what you did. I don't like what you said. You this, you that. Shut up. Do that. So, nah, girl. Them long comments is a trigger for me. And you get crazy, I'm gonna shout you out and get with you. That's how I do. And if you followed me for any length of time, you would know she is gonna get with you. If she don't like your comment, she's gonna blast you. You would know that because I've done it before. That's my MO. If you leave me a comment that I don't like, you get too stupid in the comment section, I'm going to read your comment and I'm going to talk about you. If you followed me for any length of time, you would know that. That I don't take kindly. I don't take kindly to mean comments. Because if you're mean to me, then that justifies me being mean to you. And I'm going to be meaner to you than you were to me because I'm just that type of person. That's who I be. I'm going to always do something different to you than what you did to me. That's just me. It's allergy season, so a lot of people will be coughing and sneezing. They'll probably be sent home from work because there'll be a health threat. Yeah, and they say that this virus is a dry cough, just like the allergy cough. The allergy cough is a dry cough. This is the coronavirus. The cough is non-productive. It's a dry cough. That's how allergies is a dry cough also. I'm one of those people that don't cough normally when I have allergies, but I do have a constant runny nose and runny eyes. Now, it seems like since I've been wearing makeup, and y'all love me when I put on my makeup, y'all just be complimenting me. They be like, oh, girl, you look so cute in your makeup, so I be ugly when I don't wear makeup? Y'all, come on, y'all. Don't do me like that. Y'all made me kind of feel bad. Like, God dog, am I ugly without the makeup? Because y'all sure gave me some compliments when I be wearing my makeup. But I noticed that if I wear, makeup, this is why I don't have it on today, because my eyes have been running. I noticed that when I use concealer, because I have been trying to conceal these little, these little dark um, circles. So I have been using a little bit of concealer normal, I face a chance to rest today because I had on makeup yesterday. I don't want to wear makeup every day because I want to give my skin a chance to rest. So I had makeup on yesterday, so I didn't put on anything today because yesterday my eyes were watering a lot. So, oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Miss Missy. Thank you, Nabroku. Thank you, Monique. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna do it to, change up. Every now and then. I really do like eyeshadow. I really do like the way that eyeshadow, because I'm kind of finally getting it right, child. I really do like the way it looks on me. But I don't know. Maybe it's just allergy season and my eyes are watering. But it just seems like it's watering more since I started wearing the makeup. I don't know, child. But my nose is running and it is my allergies have been acting up, but they were acting up before this whole corona thing started, and I do have seasonal allergies. So I'm gonna take my Claritin and see if that, because the doctor said when it first starts you should start taking the Claritin immediately because that will help to diminish the symptoms, either Claritin or Sudafed. But I notice when I take Sudafed, I have to take the daytime and the nighttime Sudafed because the Sudafed amps me up and it's hard for me to go to sleep. So I ran out of the nighttime Sudafed, so I'm gonna have to get some more. Because that's the weird thing. When you buy the day and nighttime pack of Sudafed, they give you more daytime pills than they give you nighttime. So it's like the red ones and the blue ones, you don't get as many blue as you do red. It should be equal. Why do they give you more red ones than blue ones? I don't understand that. So I ran out of the blue ones, so all I got left is the red. Okay, now, Broku, take care of yourself, sweetie. I hope you feel better. If your fever, if the fever goes over 104, you should contact your call in your advice nurse, or then you should go to the ER. Oh, Lady Hathor says she's a child of Oshun and she's beautiful regardless. Thank you, sweetie. You know Oshun's kids. We do think we cute though. Yeah, keep checking your temperature because you don't want to play around with that. That's serious. Because girl, if I get a fever, I'm going. I'm definitely going to the doctor. I don't care what them people say. I'm going to the doctor. Well, for one, I do have a compromised immune system. I have an autoimmune disorder. So if I get a fever, I have to go um, to the doctor. So I'm just trying to stay well. And I'm really hoping because I have this autoimmune disorder and my immune, see, I don't have the disorder where my immune system is low. I have the disorder where my immune system is working overdrive, like my immune system attacks my own body. Like it's doing the utmost where it ain't supposed to be. Some people who have like lupus and stuff, their immune system is really low, so they get sick real easy. My immune system is really high, so I'm praying to God that my immune system, with it being out of whack and not acting the way it's supposed to, and attack it like it anything else. Okay, you out here attacking stuff you ain't supposed to be attacking. Attack that coronavirus. Do that while you out here attacking my liver and kidneys and stuff. Attack that coronavirus. Oh, you hadn't heard of a lot of people that are really girl and don't follow these people because these people crazy. I wish, sometimes I wish that I had never gotten into, this particular sector of YouTube. But the way YouTube does this whole thing is the people that you watch is where your videos get thrown into. So if you watch a circle of people, then your videos get thrown into that circle. And it's very rare that they get thrown just into mainstream. The only videos of mine that get thrown into mainstream are the videos that have like, thousands of views. Like I have a couple of videos about Oshun that has over 10,000 views. Now those videos get pushed. I think I got a bay leaf video that's got like 25,000 views or something like that. That video gets pushed. But the other videos, they kind of stay in the circle of people that you watch. So I'm trying to find some other people that do like tarot cards and tarot readings to try to get into, that circle of people. And I'm not, I'm not trying to be rude here, but it is really difficult for um me as a black tarot reader to get into the circle with a lot of other people. And I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. Even as a, spiritualist, I get more of than watching me. So it's kind of hard to um get into other circles. I mean, just like beauty gurus, I would rather watch people who are than because y- we use the same products. Like, I can't use products made for people who are, because then I would look crazy. Like eyeshadow and stuff, yeah, we can use some of the same eyeshadows, but lipsticks and foundations and stuff like that, I have to go with the people who are, because y'all don't want me out here looking like a ghost, right? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's even hard to get into the other circle of people who even do tarot cards because they are. Beautiful Magic said, I heard about Five Day through you. When I went to her channel, she gave me a headache. Girl, I can only take her in small doses. I will watch her if she's talking about. Usually, what I do is I'll watch James Spilly Boy TV. And if he says something interesting happened, then I will go and watch Fabe's video. But I can't just watch her whole video. I can't do it. I just cannot. because she does the absolute most, and I can't deal with her. So I'm about to go, y'all, because y'all know that TMZ is about to come on, and I don't want my husband to come home, and I'm still packing this same one box that I was packing before, um, uh, um, packing up my gnomes and some of my other stuff because my gnomes, they're gonna have to be bubble wrapped and all of that. So I'm just really not looking forward to this. I'm trying to, but how do you make it fun? How do you make packing fun? Packing is not fun. How am I going to make this fun? Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, I can't deal with that laugh that she does is, I don't know, it's weird. It's so fake that I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand her. So I mean, I have to just watch her in small doses. Yeah, we're moving out of this place um by the end of the month. So we are packing. So we're moving to Sacramento. We found a place, but we're not really sure if we want to take that place because they want us to sign a year's lease, and we're trying to, we're looking for a house, and we're just moving into an apartment until we find a house. And this place wants us to sign a year's lease. So I'm not really sure if we're going to take that place, but we're moving to Hercules, and then we're going to move from Hercules to Sacramento. So we're putting a lot of stuff in storage. The stuff that we pack up at this place, we're going to put in storage, and we're going to um, stay someplace for a while. And then we're moving to Sacramento. Sacramento is where we're going to end up at. So we did find a place, but I'm not really sure if we want to sign a year's lease. And the place is upstairs, and I really don't want to move upstairs. It's only on the second floor, but I don't want to be on the second floor. I really don't, unless I have to. Yeah, Sacramento is decent because where we are, I I I can't pay somebody $3,000 a month, and it's not my house. That's ridiculous. We don't own this place. So I don't want to do that. It would be different if it was our house. And it's not even a house, it's a townhouse. And we're in the middle. It's only 3 units. It's only 3 townhouses. There's one in the front, we're in the middle, and there's one in the back. We don't have a backyard. We don't have a front yard. I mean, the yard is gated. So Gizmo can go out and, run around, but it's not even really considered a yard. Like if we wanted to barbecue, we can't even barbecue. We don't have enough yard space to even barbecue. Like we probably could if we, wanted to, but we don't want to out there because it's too small. Yes, girl, 3 grand. Okay? Well, it's two something. So when you round it up, it's three. That's what they doing here in California. Okay? She said people probably don't even look at the Corona beers. People been making so many jokes. Hey, Foreign Manelli. People have been making so many jokes about Corona beer. I never liked Corona. I don't like the way it tastes. Corona's got a weird flavor to me. I don't know. People be saying that you know, when you do the lemon or the lime or whatever that makes it taste, I don't know. It's never tasted good to me. I'm a Miller High Life girl. When I do drink beer, which is very rare, I like Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, because it's real, a real light. Because I really don't like the beer taste. I don't know. It's, I don't like it. Yingling, that's not my. But alcohol ain't my judge. Period. I'm not a drinker. Um, I drank a little bit when I was younger, uh, but I drink a little whiskey or a little what's that whiskey that I like? I don't know, y'all. See, that shows how much I like it. I drink a little bit of whiskey every now and then if I got a cold or something, but that's about it. I drink a little Moscato. Yeah, she said the six pack. Do you like the country? Like where? Like where? Like Georgia and Mississippi and Louisiana? Nah, I'm a city girl. Is that what you mean? Daughter of Judah? Nah, sweetie, I'm a city girl. I've been in California all my life. I've been in the Bay Area all my life. I'm a true no, because I don't like bugs. I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like no. I don't like dirt roads and animals and all that. If it ain't a cat or a dog or a bird, I'm cool. I don't want to live nowhere with no chickens and cows and horses. I'll probably be scared to death. I used to have some Hispanic neighbors across the street, and they had chickens and roosters in their backyard. And for some reason, they could not keep them chickens and roosters in the yard. They would be walking down the street. Child, one time they didn't came across the street over here in my yard. I like to have a fit. I don't do well with nah, girl, I ain't moving to no East Coast. Uh-uh. I'm not I'm not leaving California. The weather is perfect here. There's a huge difference between Sacramento and the Bay Area. It is much, much warmer in Sacramento because they are farther away from the water. Here in the Bay Area where I live, we are about 10 minutes away from the beach. We're close to the bay. So the temperature stays a little cooler here, which is great. Sacramento gets into the hundreds. The Bay Area, if we get into the hundreds, it may be 1 or 2 days. And then once the fog rolls in, it'll bring the temperature back down. So I'm going to have to get used to that. But all of the homes in Sacramento, the apartments, everything have air conditioning. Here in the Bay Area, all of the homes here in apartments and stuff, we don't have air conditioning because, you don't really need it. Because we usually get like a little bay breeze. It's nice. It's not that dry heat like it is in Sacramento because they're like so far away from the bay. So I'm gonna have to get used to the temperature difference, but I don't really care about that, child. I'll be right here. No, I have hypothyroidism. Hypo, the other one. That's why I'm chubby. I live in the deep country. The closest store to my house is 12 miles. I'm way out. I have 32 acres in the country. Girl, the closest store to me is up the street. But it's on kind of like an incline. And I don't like walking to the store. Like I very rarely walk to the corner store, but it's no, it's stores within walking's distance here. I see. I never wanted to live that far away from other people. I enjoy having neighbors. I'm nosy. I just don't want them to. I don't want us to share a common wall. That's my only thing. Like, living in an apartment, you usually share a wall with somebody else, and you can hear them bumping up against the wall. That's the only thing. I like, having neighbors. I like having people close to me as long as they cool and they don't bother me and I don't bother them. Oh yeah, the rent here is ridiculous. I saw a studio. Someone was advertising a studio apartment, and we all know what a studio is. You don't even get a bedroom. It's just a big room and a bathroom and, a kitchen or whatever for 1900. 1900 for a studio. That don't no bedroom in San Francisco. The rent here is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, I could visit. I just couldn't. I just wouldn't want to. Do you have animals, daughter of Judah? On them kind of acres, do you have animals? Yeah, if it's just one person, a studio is fine. But $1,900, $1,900 for a studio. I mean, with no amenities, no like gym or pool or covered parking, no nothing, no garage, no nothing for $1,900. A lot of people here, work for um they do it. Oh shoot. Uh, look like San Francisco close. Schools are closed in San Francisco. I'm pretty sure if they close in San Francisco, they are going to close in Oakland. From kindergarten through the 12th grade, schools are closed. If if San Francisco closes their schools, Oakland is going to do the same thing. This is breaking news right now. Kindergarten through 12th grade is closed. For a studio apartment, 1,900, almost $2,000. It just depends on where the apartment is, but San Francisco is very expensive. There are the computer industry, the Silicon Valley and all of that kind of stuff has made a lot of millionaires, and a lot of them live in San Francisco, and that raised the cost of living and all of that kind of stuff. It brought it up higher because it's a whole lot of millionaires in San Francisco, just like it's a lot of millionaires in San Jose. All of those areas are extremely expensive. One bedroom in San Jose, so I 5,500. One. They were saying that teachers, it has gotten so bad in San Jose that the teachers are having a hard time finding housing in that area. So they're supposed to be building a community that just houses teachers, that they're going to make the rent affordable for them. That's the only way that they can draw teachers into that area because it is so expensive to live in San Jose, because that's really close to where Google and Facebook I think is in Palo Alto. I think Google is in San Francisco. And all of those employees, they get good money. People that work for Google and Facebook and Instagram and the corporate offices of Uber, those people make good money. They millionaires. And they have ran the price of rent up sky high. Oh yeah, in California you are a have or have not. That is why it's so many people either homeless or living in their cars in San Francisco and in Oakland where we live now. The homeless population is ginormous here in the Bay Area. For one reason, I believe that the homeless population is so high because it's so expensive to find a place here, but the weather is perfect. You could pitch a tent here in the Bay Area and really not worry about getting too cold or too wet. Like if it rains one day, it probably ain't gonna rain again for like another week or whatever. The weather is perfect to to live in the park, especially if you ain't tripping. It's so many. I mean, you could drive anywhere near the freeways, under the freeways. It's tent cities everywhere. No, we don't have not like LA, not an area that is famous like Skid Row. No, we don't have that here. We just have just a lot of areas where people just, camp out. They just live there. They will put up entire tent cities where, like, I passed by this one tent city. They had, like, put up a name. They had, like, a sign with the name of the city. They had, like, a little thrift store area where, you could go and get stuff. They had a library. They had a first aid station. These were homeless people that had got together, yes, in tents. They had a whole city, a whole city of tents. They were homeless. They had just picked up this like vacant lot area and they had all moved there. They had the whole, I think it's still there. Not too far from Home Depot. They got a whole system, library. They got books and little thrift store thing. I passed by there, lady was selling purses and all kind of stuff, girl. Homeless people. So, you know, every homeless person is not mentally ill. Some of these people just don't have the, resources and money to, get. And some of these people don't want to pay that kind of rent. They don't want to do it. They would rather, be homeless and stay in a tent than do that. Some of these people living in these tents have jobs. And they're like this one guy, he was on the news. He said he worked in San Francisco. I couldn't do it. You used to live in your car in 13 to 30 degree weather? It's 80 degrees where you are? Girl, I can't even imagine what 13 degrees. I've never been in 13 degrees. Never, ever in my whole life. It's never dropped down that cold here in California. Even when it's 66 degrees today. No, 69. 69 degrees here. Even when I went to Reno, which is Nevada, it wasn't that cold. It was like in the 40s. That's the coldest that. Now I think it's dropped down into the 20s here before, but that'd be like overnight, and you in the house. I'm in Cali. I'm in Oakland, California. Oh, girl, no, homelessness is huge here. Huge. I don't. The next time we pass by the tent city, I'm gonna film it so that y'all can see. Homelessness is huge in the Bay Area. In Oakland, San Francisco, Berkeley, it's homeless people everywhere. Everywhere. They live under the freeways, the underpasses, parks. The police will go through every so often and make them leave like the parks and stuff, and clean the parks up and stuff. But it's so many homeless people, you can't get them all off the street. They had built some like shed type homes for open up these like little sheds that people could live in when it had got kind of cold during December. But they said like a lot of people didn't even come and take advantage of it. They were still in their tents because it don't snow here, and it really don't rain that often, so people can live outside. Would you live in LA? LA is nice. LA is just like the Bay Area. There are parts of LA that is very expensive, like Hollywood and in the LA Hills, and downtown LA is, really expensive. Cause like the Kardashians and all of them, the stars and stuff, they live in LA, Calabasas, and all of those places, Hollywood, all that stuff is in LA. That stuff is expensive. But my husband's family, they live in Inglewood, and Inglewood looks a lot like Oakland. Just normal. You know, Crenshaw, all those areas of Los Angeles is the hood. For real, for real. So I would live in LA if, we could find someplace reasonable. I wouldn't mind living in LA because LA is 6 hours from where we are now. So it's not really bad. Like I could, visit the grandkids, and you could fly back to the Bay Area in an hour and a half. So it's not bad. And it's cheap to fly from the Bay Area to LA. Is pretty cheap. Yeah, LA has a very large Black and Hispanic population. And in the area of Oakland that I live in has a large Asian. This area has a lot of Asians, Blacks, and Hispanics. So it just depends on what part of Oakland you live in. Like there's part of you have the hills area of Oakland where you gotta have a little money, live up there. A lot of white folks up there, doctors and lawyers and stuff live up in the hills. And then the flatlands, we got the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Asians, and then the white folks that don't have a whole lot of money that live with us. Well, I've only been in one major earthquake, and that was in '89, I think. Yeah, yeah, because my both of my kids were really young. The Loma Prieta earthquake, it was a 7.2, which is big. Um, I forgot how many people died in that earthquake, but all of the deaths were related to the freeway collapsing. So yeah, I mean that is one thing that we do have here is earthquakes. But what's the difference between seriously? What is the difference between an earthquake and a tornado or a hurricane or a flood? I think every um, area has something, and with California, it just happens to be earthquakes. Because what's the difference between an earthquake and a hurricane? It's the same thing. They're both extremely, um, yeah. A tornado, you can go in the basement, but what if the house just like collapse, or what if you don't have time to go in the basement, or what if you're driving in your car and the hurricane comes? I mean, I know that an earthquake sneak up on you like you don't know it's coming, but normally the earthquakes that we have are tremors. They shake you up. Now they scare you. I ain't gonna lie, it is scary, but I'm 55 years old, and we've only had one major quake in my life. So I'm not, you know, I'm not really scared. Like, I don't even, because it's so rare. It happens so rare that you don't even think about it. Like, California people, we don't even think about earthquakes until we have one, because they don't happen that often. Yeah, they do say you can prepare for a tornado, but still, even in preparing for tornadoes, every time they have one, people get, you know, seriously hurt. Every time there's a tornado, if it's a bad tornado, it's going to do some major damage. Where every time we have an earthquake, there's no major damage. Like, there may be if it's like a 3 point something, the bed is, you just go and it's over. Even if it's a 5 point something, it'll that's it. Nothing gets broken. A 5 point something won't even. It may knock stuff off store shelves because stuff is be stacked up so high. But normally a 5 point something earthquake won't even damage anything in your house. Unless you just got your TV sitting on the, stand, and it's, then, something may happen. But normally a 5 point something is not even enough to really do any damage. Those big earthquakes, we just don't have that often. She said, y'all still here? I done made it out. Girl, I'm getting ready to go because I'd have been on here 2 hours. And my throat getting dry. I'm going to, from Safeway. So, my throat, getting dry. So, I'm going to give me some water. Because I came online today, girl, and didn't get my water because I had a little bit of coffee left, and I done drunk all my coffee, child. So I'm about to get off of here and give me something to drink. don't know who that is, but he done started making. Who is that Gizmo? Is it the man next door? Oh, girl, they out there cutting the. Oh, that's my maintenance man out there cutting the leaves and stuff. Out there doing the do. Cause he out there making a whole bunch of noise. I'm like, who is that talking to me here? Okay, cause I like to know what's going on. So I'm gonna get off of here and give me something to drink. And oh, Harvey Weinstein had a heart attack, y'all. Yeah, they TMZ said Harvey Weinstein had a heart attack. Harvey Weinstein just don't want to. He don't want to do this. I'm gonna leave. Let me leave Harvey Weinstein alone. We'll talk about that later. Okay, y'all. I might come back later on. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. And if the lives get kind of sporadic, please just kind of bear with me, cause y'all know we're packing, we're trying to do all of this kind of stuff, and we gonna be kind of busy. So don't forget about me. Send me some good juju, cause this packing stuff is probably gonna wear me out, child. Send my husband some good juju too, cause he just got. You know how men are once they get in the zone. He's working and then he's coming home from work and packing and trying to get everything together. So okay, y'all. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.